Kama mtu hana sera, hana mpango, hana agenda, hana vision, hata akili hana, huyo ni mtu ya kuchaguliwa kwenda mahali popote? Mimi nawauliza watu wa Meru, wale watu wanatupigia makelele mingi, nikijaribu kuwasikiza ile wanasema hawasemi barabara, hawasemi stima, hawasemi vijana wapate kazi, hawasemi chochote. Kazi yao tu ni hewa, kuongea mambo ya bure. Maneno ya kitambulisho, PS wangu wa mambo ya vitambulisho yuko area. Mambo ya interior, PS wa interior yuko hapa. Tayari tulisema kupata kitambulisho mwananchi hapaswi kulipa pesa yeyote kwa awamu ya kwanza. Lakini tulikuwa tumesema wewe ukizembea upoteze kitambulisho, sijui ukifanya kazi gani. Tukuseme ndio usiwe mtu ya unapatiwa leo unapoteza kesho, unapatiwa leo unapoteza kesho. Tukasema ulipe. Lakini kwa sababu mmeuliza, wacha niende nifikirie hiyo maneno, pengine tuondoe.
Ladies and gentlemen, as I have said once and again, President William Ruto is a genius politician and a con genius when it comes to the politics of the Republic of Kenya. Now, the reason I've said this is because William Ruto is a master of gimmicks and politics. Today, William Ruto was in Meru County. This is the 7th trip that William Ruto has made to Meru County in the last 6 months since his tour in the Mount Kenya region. In Meru County today, William Ruto declared the waiving off of the ID replacement charges, the taxation that Kenyans undergo when ukienda ku replace ID. And also, he is going to waive off the money that you are required to pay for you to get an ID in the Republic of Kenya. Now, Ruto claims that this is a move to make sure that a lot of Kenyans register as voters ahead of the 2027 general election and also ahead of the by-elections that are going down on November 27th this year. But allow me to diverge into this matter. Before getting to the whole situation of the relationship between Ruto and Meru County, allow me to inform you that William Ruto is on a certain trajectory. And this is something that we cracked about few months ago, where I informed you that William Ruto, as a master con and a player of the politics of gimmicks, is going to make sure that by the year 2026 in June, the living standards of the people of the Republic of Kenya zitakuwa zimeshuka kwa kiasi kikubwa sana. I mean, he will make sure that life and lifestyle is affordable to the people of the Republic of Kenya until the people will start asking themselves, why are we hating William Ruto? Yet the man has delivered to us and made sure that life is affordable to us. Now, this is what is going to happen. William Ruto has waived the ID replacement charges. I mean, I lost my ID about a few months ago and I replaced it. The replacement cost me about 1,500. Before, the replacement of an ID used to cost us about 100 Kenyan shillings. Kitambo, during the Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta's regime. I mean, you would lose your ID, walk to the next or to the nearby Huduma Center and get your ID replaced for just 100 Kenyan shillings. But William Ruto hiked that charges. Then, with the current DP Kithure Kindiki, then as an Interior Cabinet Secretary, they signed the said hiking of the charges of the replacement of the IDs and also the money that somebody is supposed to pay for them to acquire a Kenyan ID card. They hiked that money. They multiplied it times 15. Are we together? Now William Ruto tells us that there is no need of the said charges, wacha tuziondoe. This is what Ruto is doing. In the last few months, I think since from the month of May, June there, we saw a certain foundation being born. It started from Kiambaa constituency, where the members of parliament in the Kenya Kwanza administration converged on an empowerment development program then spearheaded by Kithure Kindiki. That was to test waters. Now they saw how Kenyans looked at it, and they saw that the people in the ground now had started now buying the ideology of money getting to the normal mwananchi. Now Ruto channeled billions of money to the office of the Deputy President Kithure Kindiki to make sure that it transverses almost every constituency in the Republic of Kenya under the guise of development programs, now channeling money to the normal mwananchi. Everywhere Kithure Kindiki goes, he leaves about 10 million from him and William Ruto. And raising from the other MPs in the Kenya Kwanza, they leave about 30 to 50 million Kenyan shillings. Now that is a way of Ruto trying to channel money that they have stolen for the last 3 years to the normal mwananchi, to make sure that people view living standards, that the living standards of the people of the Republic of Kenya are going down, and now money is in their pocket. And beyond that, William Ruto has started also working in making sure that the fuel prices in the Republic of Kenya go down drastically. Before the year 2026 in June, the fuel prices in the country might go down by 50 bob Kenyan shillings. Reason being, Ruto wants to make sure that you view his government as a working government. But this is a master con, and this is a con that he is playing with us. Behold the year 2027 if we buy into this con game of William Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, life will be hell for everybody. So if you are going to believe that William Ruto deserves a two-term, then kama sasa anakupea pesa, make sure he gives you money that can accommodate you or can serve you or can make your life easy for the next 5 years. That is from the year 2027 to the year 2032, because then life will be a living hell if William Ruto ascends to the top office. Now, apart from the Kindiki thing and William Ruto waiving these taxes, there is also another game that William Ruto is playing, trying to channel money and trying to mobilize grassroots leaders in the villages to now sell the two-term agenda. As of today evening, the KTN News has done an investigative story on the office of the Cabinet Secretary of Interior. The Cabinet Secretary of Interior has been running all over the country with a certain narrative of jukwaa la mwananchi or jukwaa la usalama. According to KTN, an amount of about 800 million Kenyan shillings has been channeled to the office of the Interior Cabinet Secretary from the Treasury to fund what? To fund the jukwaa la mwananchi, jukwaa la usalama program. But this is what is happening. This money that is being channeled, Kipchumba Murkomen holding jukwaa la usalama, he is not holding them with the high head leaders. He is holding jukwaa la usalama with area chiefs, village chiefs, so that he gives money to village chiefs who now go ahead to try and mobilize grassroots leaders and also the people in the villages and sell the agendas of two-term to them, to make the grassroots, the mwananchi, the villager, believe that William Ruto is working and is delivering to the people, so that now in the year 2027 they can vote for him. Let me ask, the office of the Deputy President, through the Development Empowerment Program, according to the statistics, it has received about 20 billion in the last 5 months to fund the Empowerment Development Program. The office of Kipchumba Murkomen, about a billion Kenyan shillings. This is about 21, now tukisema the list, 21 billion. Currently, the lecturers are under strike. The money that the lecturers need is about 5 billion for them to go back to school, to teaching the universities and the colleges. Why is this money not being paid to the lecturers? So that the lecturers have been on strike for the last 3 weeks. Kwa sababu hizi pesa, Ruto is now cutting the money from the head huko juu, akijaribu kuirudisha huku chini na kuonyesha wananchi ya kwamba anafanya kazi. Now let me return to the politics of Meru County. William Ruto, since he did his tour in the Mount Kenya region, he has visited Meru County about 7 times right now. Ask me the reason why. Ruto knows that Meru County is the 3rd largest voting block in the Mount Kenya region. And William Ruto knows that he has an advantage with Meru County and Tharaka Nithi County because he, as his Deputy President Kithure Kindiki, has Meru roots and Tharaka Nithi roots. So Meru County is going. William Ruto tried to sell the narrative to the people of Meru County. Ladies and gentlemen, siasa ni karata, na mchezaji wa siasa na karata ya siasa mkubwa katika taifa la Kenya ni William Ruto. Don't you joke with that man. He knows what he is doing. He knows Meru County iko na relationship na Kindiki. So at a triple the votes of Meru County. When the voting comes, he says that Meru County, about 90% of Meru County voted for him. Aseme, akona 3 million kutoka Meru. The United Opposition, Mount Kenya West Block, isemekane imepiga 5 million. 5 million imeenda kwa the United Opposition. 3 million ya Mount Kenya East imeenda kwa William Ruto. Tunaelewana? Kama 3 million imeenda kwa William Ruto, that means William Ruto has a very small margin between him and the United Opposition candidate in the Mount Kenya region. So ataenda achukue kura za huko kwingine, Coastal region, Luo Nyanza, Northeastern, aziweke wapi? Hapa kwa basket yake. He will wash it and become the president of the Republic of Kenya again in the year 2027. So you must learn to deal with William Ruto strategically. I mean, you saw him cancelling all his engagement when GACHAGUA was in Meru County for him to go there and counter GACHAGUA. GACHAGUA akiwa Meru, Ruto ako Meru. GACHAGUA akisema huku eti yeye mama yake alikuwa Meru, Ruto anasema mimi nimenunua shamba hapa, nimejenga boma hapa, mimi ni mtu yenu, msichana yenu wangu Chelina amejenga boma hapa, anaoleka hapa, mimi ni shemeji yenu na mimi ni Meru pia. That is how Ruto works. I mean, you have to crack through the curtains and learn to deal with William Ruto. Ndio uelewe siasa ambazo zinachezwa katika taifa la Kenya. Tazamaji, achia comment kwenye comment section, tungane.